haven't done a Zoom in like 7 months due to all the holidays and everything else. Um, the office is coming along. We've got a lot of artwork to do still. We've got some more chairs we got to do. We need a conference room table. We're still waiting on the glass doors to be installed, but it's kind of cool having like a headquarters where, we can all kind of meet up and do things. So that's cool. Also, if y'all are interested, we have the shared space, which is kind of like this area right here that we're in. We have like desks and stuff. Get my big finger out of the way. Obviously, we're missing chairs, but this is kind of the area that it's $75 a month, includes printer, conference room, get your desk, internet, things like that.
So get to see me more often.
Yeah, that's why we had a discount. It was going to be $99, but and then we have the actual offices like these. We only have 3 extra ones. And so if anyone wanted to rent those, I forgot what they're going for, but just to help,
I think it's 500 a month.
500, just to help offset the cost of this thing, because it is not cheap. But we finally have like a corporate type headquarters, so that's cool. All right, so Colin and I talked to a lot of agents, and I would say the number one thing, and I actually talked to a new agent yesterday out of Austin that should be joining, and number one question is, do y'all provide leads? Everyone asks that. Do y'all provide leads? Do y'all provide leads? Now this other company I talked to, they provide leads, and leads. And so obviously the answer to that is no. We don't provide leads, because most of those companies that are providing leads are just throwing money into a hat on like realtor.com or Zillow or what's that, OpCity, or one of these things where you're just getting random watered down leads that aren't worth anything. And then they justify it by either 20 to 30% broker commission split. So we don't have a huge commission split. So obviously, at a $300 transaction fee, we can't spend $5,000 or $10,000 in marketing. However, my rebuttal to that is, if you're getting leads, which you never know what kind of leads you're going to get. It could be a $4,000 trash lot. It could be a $500,000 house, or it could be a, $500 rent house that someone wants. Like there's no consistency. You're just at the mercy of whoever, is reaching out. And then if you do get that, then you got to pay 20 to 30% in a commission split on top of that. So if you look at a normal house, which is $300,000, and you're paying 20% of your commission, that's almost $2,000 for that one house. You could spend $200 in your own marketing using the techniques I'm going to show you today and generate the leads that you want, and not just random leads, and save $1,800 per transaction. So it's not very difficult. I've actually done a video on this before, but I think it got buried, and I've been asked this question a lot. So we're going to jump into it. The very first thing is to start off with like free marketing, and this is obvious. You should have an Instagram page, and you should have a Facebook page, and you should be posting every day, that you're a realtor in properties, areas that you like, and not just real estate. So like if you're focusing on downtown San Antonio or like the Pearl or whatever, then, you should just be doing posts of the cool stuff around there. So like go to the Pearl and sit there with a coffee and be like, I love the Pearl because of this. If you're interested in living down here, blah, 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 blah. If you're in Stone Oak, like point out all the parks around there and the different things. And like, I enjoy going down this hiking trail because it's near my house or it's near houses. So highlight the benefits of the area or the market. For instance, let's say you want to specialize in waterfront, then get your butt on a boat, get out on the water, and talk about the lifestyle, right? And that kind of makes you the expert right? So like if I want to focus on ranches, then I want to be doing a lot of content on ranches. I want to be the expert in that field so that people know, oh, that's the guy that does all the videos on ranches. People are not just going to follow you if on social media if you're just posting house for sale, house for sale, house for sale, house for sale. Like that's boring. Like who wants to follow that? But if you're doing like showcasing and if you're going about a lifestyle, they'll follow you because it's interesting. And then you're like, oh, by the way, boom, there's a house for sale. Or, if you're interested, get with me in this area. So that's the free side. That takes a lot of work. I always tell new agents the best place to start is new home subdivisions because you can go there and they will let you do free content all day long. You can go record houses, you can take pictures of houses, you can do all this, show all their amenities. So if you are sitting there as a new agent and you have 0 listings, you have 0 buyers, get your butt to a new home subdivision and start doing video, start doing content, start doing walkthroughs, anything you can to let people know that you're an agent without just saying, I'm an agent every day. I'm an agent. I'm an agent. I'm an agent. Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, if you're a TikToker, Twitter. So that's step 1. That's the free content. Y'all have any questions on the free content side? I tend to move fast, so if y'all are good on the free content side, then we're going to run into how to really get it dialed in and do some paid stuff. Who does not know what an IDX website is? Everyone knows what an IDX website is? All right, well, I'm just going to basically say what an IDX website is. It is linked to your MLS system. So like mine is whitelineeric.com, and it's directly linked to Sabor in Central Texas, whatever MLS system I'm part of, and it shows actual MLS properties on there. The cool thing about an IDX website is you can actually go on there, you can set filters. Like I'm building one right now just for farm and ranch because that's what I really like focusing on. And it's going to be filtered to where it only shows farm and ranch stuff. So that my entire page will just be farm and ranch. And that's it. So you can filter it to whatever you want as your showcase properties, but then it still has a method for people to search whatever they want to, save searches, things like that. And the way to promote your IDX website is to literally go in, let's say, for instance, you want to do waterfront properties. Then you would do your own search on your own website for waterfront properties. Then you would find a listing and you would share that listing to social media. So share it to Facebook. It'll generate a link with a picture, and then you can do a cool post about this property and how awesome it is. And if you want to see it, check it out, click the link. When they click that link, it will take them back to your webpage, and they can look at it, and then you can capture their info like that. So that's another free. I mean, you got to pay for an IDX website. They're like $60 a month. You have like Carrot, you have IDX Broker. What else is there?
I use Carrot.
Yeah, I mean those are
Chime, but
if
that's
you just,
really expensive.
yeah, Chime's expensive. If you just Google IDX websites for realtors, if you're a realtor, you absolutely need to have an IDX website. Because then you're promoting and then you're linking back. You're promoting and you're linking back, and you're constantly doing that. So where the paid side comes in and where you would really start generating leads is, as a realtor, you should have a page, because you cannot boost posts or do ads on a personal page unless you become like a content person. But so like I have multiple pages. I have, the pest control, I have White Line, I have 26 Land, I have the Fly Trap, and all those are pages that I can market through. And so when you create your Facebook page, it could just be like Colin the Realtor. And get followers, obviously. So let all your friends know, hey, come follow my page. Then when you share from your IDX website, you can share it to your realtor page. And then from there, you can boost it or you can create an ad. And it's really simple. Like you can copy links on your IDX website. You can go in and literally on your Facebook page, do create ad and create an ad set. It can be a carousel ad, and you can drop those links in there with pictures and do a post. Then when you go to market it, you can click an area. So like you can draw, like I can put a dot on a map and do like a 10-mile radius around that. So people that are in that area will see the ad that I'm posting about these properties for sale. And none of them are mine. They're all, MLS properties. But it looks like you have a lot of stuff for sale. And so the reason that that's better is you are getting leads on exactly what you want, right? You're not casting this big massive net like these brokerages do, where they just pay realtor.com for any Yahoo that clicks on contact agent, which most of those leads are trash. You're getting a very, very specific thing. And you can throw $30 at an ad and let it run for a couple days and then switch it up and do another $30 or just boost an ad for $30. I do it all the time for pest control and for the fly trap and things like that. Do I need permission from the listing agent as well? Not if you're linking it back to your IDX website, because it has all the disclosures on there. So whenever you click on it, how do I share my screen, Colin?
The three dots, I think. Isn't that in
I haven't done one on an iPad before. Always done it on my, maybe share content, share screen,
there? You go.
start broadcast. So let's do this is what my IDX website looks like. So I can go in here and do let's say, see if it pulls that up. There you go. So this is a Chime. This is from Chime, but I could click on this. I could go up here, and so it has everything on here. And you're asking about the disclosures. Right here, it says listed by Kelly Daniels, Coldwell Banker. So that's why you don't have to disclose it, because you're sending them back to your Chime site. Why is it not letting me click on the share thing? Bear with me. I haven't done this on an iPad before, so I'm trying to. I should be able to click on this little thing that keeps thinking I'm trying to click on the next button and share it. But my touchpad, my touch screen is not working. It's freaking out. Anyways, if you click, yeah, I know, right? See, like it thinks I'm
It's that screen protector you got.
probably.
Yeah, use that. Do it again.
Yeah. It's freaking out.
Man, I like being horizontal.
That's what I'm thinking. Well, y'all get the point. If you click on this little button right here, it should pop up, share to Facebook, share to Instagram, whatever. And then you just share it to your page. It's really that simple. Why it's not letting me do it, I don't know. It's frustrating. Oh, maybe because I need to accept cookies. Well, things never work as planned, right? So frustrating. It's gonna annoy me. Anyways, that's basically an IDX website. Let me go back. And you can search anything. You can save your search. You see over here to the right. I mean, it has every single property on the MLS. It'll also have like featured listings, which are different settings in the background that show different things. You can set that to whatever you want. You can go by price point, you can go by beds, baths, but the most important thing is being able to share it, which again, I don't know why it's not letting me. It's something with this iPad. Let me try to turn it this way. It's like a pop-up blocker or something on this iPad. It's not letting it do it. It's frustrating. How do I go back to the Zoom? All right, there we go. So sorry, technical difficulties. I don't know what's up with my iPad, why it won't let me do it, but it'll pop up a little bar. It'll say Facebook, Instagram, whatever. And you click on that, then it pops up the Facebook deal that you log into, and then you can type in some stuff and share it. And when people click on that link, it takes them back to the IDX website, and then it'll capture their info, or they can save a search. As far as like the Facebook ads, all that's really easy. There's a ton of content out there on how to do Facebook ads. It can be as simple as just boosting that post that I just told you about. It's like you could share that IDX link to your page, and then go back in there and click boost, and then pick what your parameters are, like who you want to target. Have a credit card on there, spend $20, try it out for a day or two, and keep tweaking and learning that. There's people out there that can show you on YouTube how to, really get crazy with Facebook ads. I tend to keep it pretty simple. I do a lot of boosting. I will go in there and do like some major ads, like where you go into the ads manager and you're not doing it straight from Facebook, and you get really complicated and crazy, and you can do that. Start off with just boosting, and that'll generate your own leads. And it's that simple. I mean, if you spent $2,000, if you're not paying the 20% commission split like other brokerages, and you take that $2,000 that you just saved and you put that into an ads campaign on Facebook, like you're going to get insane amount of leads if you do it right. And that was my whole point. That was our thought process from the beginning, is like, why should we spend your money? Like, let's not be the government and spend your money on what we think you need, versus you spending it on what you want. So it's really that simple. Like, people freak out over leads and like they overcomplicate it. And I'm going to go, give my soul to this brokerage because they're providing these leads. And I'm like, that's insane. Like, you're going to spend $10,000-$20,000 a year in commission above and beyond what we would charge because you don't want to figure out, how to do a Facebook ad. Like, it's really that simple, guys. It can get a lot more complicated, but it doesn't have to be. So free content, but not just house for sale, fun stuff. Then move into the Facebook stuff.
I tend to find that I get the majority of engagement whenever I'm talking about real estate related things. So my most recent one where I got a lot of engagement is I just said, hey, you can buy down your rate. Instead of putting more money down, why don't you buy down your interest rate? And I got so much engagement off of that because I had some simple numbers. You can go back on my Facebook and look at that. I put up videos like what I need to do today, which actually somebody steal this idea. Go outside to a property and turn the water off and show everybody how to turn the water off. Right. And because let's just say, hey, look, guys, this is how you turn the water off on a property. If you have a pipe that breaks, this is what you need to do until the plumber gets here. You can flush your toilet one more time, right? Everybody pee over here and poop over it, right? Whatever it is. But you make it fun. Like I've learned that I get a lot of engagement that way. And so what was funny is I put that pro tip about buying down your interest rate. A guy named Scott Pageant, I don't know if you remember him.
Sounds familiar.
I went to high school with him. I haven't spoken to him since the 1900s. And he just goes, what do you mean by buy down the interest rate? Can you explain that to me? And I explained it to him. And then I hit him up on direct message, and then he called me. And is he buying a house yet? I don't know, but I got a lead, right? And it was just a simple post about, not necessarily about houses all the time. Like, I agree with Eric. I think it's a good idea if you find something cute, but shoot a video. People want videos. They want them less than a minute long. Y'all know all this stuff, right? I mean, what are you watching on YouTube? Do you watch a 45-minute video of somebody walking a house? Nobody does. Right? But you will stop and watch if you find a cool house that's got a hidden bookshelf where there's a staircase behind it. Like I did that one time. That was a huge success. Everybody thought that was the coolest thing ever. It just happened to be a house I was showing that day. So that kind of stuff. Find cool things that you would want to watch. And I know, and a lot of y'all might be thinking, hey, I don't talk good on the, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't talk good either. I just talk a lot. And so I confuse people with all the words I'm using, right? Just so many words. Right, Eric?
Oh yeah, I want to show you this. So it works on my phone. So when I click share,
so creepy.
I know.
Where's my red stapler?
When I click share, you see how it says like Facebook, email, whatever. That's what was supposed to pop up on the iPad, and I don't know why it didn't. But and that's it.
Add value. And I will say this: the other thing that I've learned is that what we take for granted and knowing, the general public does not know. They don't know what an inspection means. They don't know. I mean, just the 101 things. Sorry, Eric, somebody trying to. Oh, here it is. Bianca's coming. Sorry.
Oh.
So don't be afraid to just say the most basic rudimentary things. You know, here's how you fill out a contract, guys. Step one is get pre-approved. You know, and that's my advice if you're going to create some general contact. And then, guys, and to Eric's point, I've gotten really busy recently because I've hooked up with a couple of lead sources that I'm paying personally. So when I pay these lead sources personally, I'm getting in a lot of leads because this is the lead source that I want to generate. Israel, who's sitting right behind me, he can tell you he's been helping me run through some like generic website capture leads that you would typically pay for from Realtor or Zillow or something like that. And Israel, I mean, are they crap? They're crap. I mean, if I tell everybody, I'm like, oh yeah, well, if we go to this brokerage, they'll give us leads, and I'm like, okay. I mean, Israel, how much would you pay for these leads I've been giving you? Would you pay 33% of your income? Absolutely. Guys, it's not worth it. You find your niche. Find your niche. Mine, guys, Eric and I, we're investors, right? Eric's looking for lots of land constantly, flips, whatnot. I'm looking for a lot of rentals and flips and things. That's what I'm doing, and I'm just bringing everybody to it. Whatever it is you want to do, if you want to do nothing but waterfront. I mean, Kendra Ray does that on Lake McQueenie.
That's all they focus.
That's all she focuses on. That's all she sells, and she sells a ton of it.
And all her content is based around that.
All her content's based around that. 100 Chrome. Same thing. If you drive down 725 on Lake McQueenie, which is the Lake McQueenie's got two roads on either side, 725 and 46. Down 725, every freaking billboard is of Kendra Ray.
Yep.
Because that is her niche, right? And maybe you are a traditional. I mean, find something, then you can branch out, but find what you like and just do it, and people will follow. And just talk about it. Just, I don't know. I mean, I know Elizabeth does hair. You know what I mean? If you find a cute little thing with casitas, because she said she built basically a place in the back for herself. Now you're an expert in casitas. What does the value add to that? Houses are looking for that. There's a lot of families that want to move in. Find that, whatever it is. I'm making up something silly for that one. Melissa, I know you live out in the country, right?
Horse properties,
right? These are fenced. They have barns. They have hay barns. They have, what is a hay barn? Go out there and show somebody what a hay barn is, right? What's the difference between a hay barn and a regular barn? Regular barn's got a door.
Now
right? It's that kind of stuff.
But like now you're the expert, right, in that field, and people will reach out to you, and be like, hey, can you help me? Like this last week, I had 3 people reach out, friends of mine, for properties, because they're like, I see you do a lot of this, can you help me with this? And I wasn't even trying to generate leads, but with my content, I'm automatically generating them. So that's obviously that's the free side. That's going to take a lot more time and work. But
I just want to real quick show of hands, everybody. Melissa, you know what a hay barn is, obviously, right? Did anybody else know that a hay barn didn't have a door?
I didn't know that.
You didn't. You see what I'm saying? So to Melissa, that is rudimentary. She started smiling and laughing when I said that. Eric didn't know it.
Makes sense though.
Well, it's good. It's basically, just to keep it all. Yeah. And so guys, like it seems so rudimentary, but just talk about that stuff. Everybody loves it. They want to hear it. They want to learn something. That's mine. Anybody else got any suggestions on what they do for free?
I mean, like Colin, I mean, he can talk about like sunscreen and why whenever you're an albino, it's important to have sunscreen.
I can identify 14 different sunscreens by smell alone. It's difficult being pigmentally challenged. Y'all can laugh all you want.
Oh, like mine, hey, I'll make fun of myself. Chapstick, right? When you got big lips like this, chapstick's the number one thing. I can tell you about all the good chapsticks.
See, he gets chapped lips, it hurts. When I get a belly ache, that's a lot aching. Like it's a lot of me. It's it's a big ache.
So that's that's basically it. Like, don't overcomplicate it. Like, there's no reason to have a 5-hour Zoom today about it, because that's it.
Have fun with it.
Yeah. Boost. Do y'all know how to boost a post? Like, do y'all know what that looks like? When you boost, it has a little thing that says boost this post. I mean, boosting and running an ad, they're two different things. Boosting, it kind of just boosts it to your audience. And running an ad, it doesn't matter if they're following you, they're friends of yours or anything. So
I will say this about running Facebook ads and boost. If you are boosting a property or anything that's quote unquote housing, Facebook's real weird about it. Sometimes they will not let you.
Well, you have to click is this a housing thing?
Yeah, but then they won't let you really dial it in because they think that you're discrediting certain groups, right? So sometimes it's like you have to do a 15-mile radius period at the end.
Yeah.
So if that tells you that, don't be like, well, I really only want to market to families. Well, you can't market to familial status, right? That's fair housing. So
yeah. But I mean, that's all built into.
It's built in, but you might go, why is it making you do this? Just do it. Just let it go.
Yeah.
Try it. Spend $10 on it.
I mean, I do a lot of ads that are $10, $20, and if they work really good, then I throw more money at them.
How many of y'all suck at doing CMAs? Right? How many of y'all have done a CMA? Comparative market analysis in Sabor. Here's a fun one. Hey guys, interest rates are weird right now and property values have adjusted. Are you curious about what your property's worth? Call me. I'll give you a free CMA.
Yep.
Now you get to practice your CMAs and you get a couple leads out of it.
Yep. Do you have any questions on?
Somebody give me a free marketing idea.
Free marketing idea?
Or free, yeah, how free lead generation. What do y'all do for lead generation? Hillary, I know you do a lot.
I don't do anything. I don't pay for leads.
You don't pay for them?
No, they're all referrals.
Referral based. That's a huge one.
Yeah, a lot of it, like the one I just got before the end of the year, was just like a friend who knew I was an agent and he was looking and he brought me the house and we went under contract same day.
It was a friend. It was a
he
friend that knew
knew.
she was an agent, right?
That's
We're
all.
both attached the same thing. How did he know you were an agent?
Knew you were an agent because
Just because I talk about y'all a lot and she just sees my
like
social media.
it's social media. So that goes all the way back to the beginning, is let people know you're an agent, but that's a slow process. Like, that takes time. So you start building that, and then in the meantime, you throw some money at the boost and
I
the
did
ads.
videos at the beginning, like way before people were doing videos. But again, it goes back to Colin's, like, I was like, oh, I hate myself on video. So I stopped doing those. And like Mark would like, do these. And I was like, I fucking hate these.
You got to do them.
But I did that, and I did like, at the time it was really just Marco was getting these because he used to be an agent and he would just send them to me. And then just, it's been like a decade at this point.
Hey, here's what I say about doing videos. If you're a little self-conscious, you don't like the way you talk, you don't like the way you look, or maybe like, guys, this is as good as you're gonna look. It's just going downhill from here. Okay, so I just being honest, it's the same for everybody. Sorry, we're sliding, all of us. Okay, got a little more wrinkles here, got a little more ganas. He was pointing out the gray hairs, and I said, at least I got some.
They blend in with your white.
Yeah, I know, right?
Blonde.
But my point, guys, is I mean, shoot the video. Who cares? It's lost to the minutia. It's not like your ex-boyfriend from high school is going to sit there and watch it 87 times and point out the fact that you got a wrinkle now. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And then stop looking at my wrinkles. Just like staring right at them. Stop it. My point, guys, is, and then plus the other thing that I think of, and the reason why I try to really show my personality and who I am, is because one of these days my kids are going to dig through all this stuff. And I think that's kind of a cool way to have like a vlog. This is what I did all day, every day. These are the videos that I shot. These are the things. This is what Dad did for work. And I don't know. I mean, wouldn't it be cool if you could find your granddad's videos like this one day? See what he was like when he was 35.
See your granddad twerking.
I'm not gonna record myself twerking. But you
You're
can.
like, look, Papa Colin used to twerk.
That's right. Papa Colin had some moves.
Uh-huh.
And you think I got your grandma?
All right. This is going. Let me get him off the camera. We don't want
I'll
to hear
keep
about
doing it.
grandpas and grandmas. Cool. So keep it simple, guys. Start off there, and basically it. Don't overcomplicate it. Start generating leads. Boost and paid ads. Cool.
Note cards. I was going to tell that's what I send out, note cards.
Absolutely.
Just saying hi, because not anybody or hardly anyone does that anymore. So, but for the newer agents, it's like pick 10 people a week and send them out, and they love them. People love them.
Yep.
I've had them post them on Facebook and tag me in them. So
Yeah, it's the easy things like Jim Rohn. What is it? It's the doing the easy things daily that other people don't do is what makes successful people. And writing a couple of postcards every day or note cards to people is easy to do, but not everyone's going to do it. So it'll separate yourself. And it doesn't really cost anything.
Oh, guy, yeah. How many of y'all got my Christmas card? Right? You didn't get it, Bianca? I got to check your. It's probably going to come back to me here pretty soon, and then I'll text you and say what happened. But guys, I literally attempt to send at least 10 thank you cards a week, regardless of what it is. Like when we had the summit, I wrote thank you cards to every single one of the speakers. I wrote thank you cards to the venue. I wrote thank you cards to this. Guys, those little things, I'm telling you, it's so easy.
Throw a business card in there.
Throw a business card in here. Call me if you need anything. I appreciate all your help. I'm here to help you. They'll call you when they have some random question. You become the expert. Ta-da.
There you go.
You got a new referral source. It's
Okay.
easy.
What company you use
Company for what?
for the cars?
Oh,
You
I
do it
right.
You just do it yourself?
I also do send out cards. Have you ever used send out cards?
No.
I'll send a link to everybody so you can send out a send out card on my dime.
I've been
what's
receiving a
really
lot of
cool about-
offers for those, like 100 for like $20, something like that.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
they design it and they do it, but I don't know how effective that is.
Oh, handwriting is the best. I buy a box of 100 thank you cards. It cost me $25, something like that, from Amazon, and then plus the stamps, right? And they just sit there. They're generic. They're blue. They say thank you on them, and I just like, hey, thank you so much. Blah blah blah. See you next time, Colin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, and then I have send out cards too, which I really like, because if you do something unique with somebody, let's say Eric and I go fishing and he catches some big fish and we're like, we take the selfie. I can take that picture, put it on a card, and then write in the card, thank you so much for taking me fishing. And I cannot tell you how many times I'll walk into somebody's office and they have the card sitting there like on a
That's a good
bookshelf
idea.
or something like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of unique. I'll send everybody a link for that so you can check that out too.
On send out cards, you can also like throw in like brownies and.
Oh yeah,
other
you
treats.
can add stuff to
I
the
do
thing.
those for like.
Gift cards.
I do those for people who like, I've already sold a house to and I know they're gonna move, or I want like the second transaction out of them. I
Yeah.
haven't done it in a while, but it's definitely extra special.
Send out card. Yeah, you can add goodies to it. You can send brownies with it. You can send a teddy bear. You can send a gift card to Amazon, whatever you want.
Okay.
Great way to send thank you gifts too if you're in a hurry. So
Nice.
yeah. And there's an app for your phone called Thanks, THNKS. There's no vowel. And you can do it through your phone and you can text them. And it's like, click here and you'll get a free cup of coffee.
Really?
And then you go to Starbucks and it's got a QR code and it charges me.
I didn't even know that. That's cool. Like
Yeah.
that's good because that's quick.
Uh-huh.
Like, hey, thanks for the meeting today or whatever. Boom.
THNK. Yeah, right? THNKS?
Yeah.
It's like a blue app. Yeah, THNKS.
Interesting.
H-K.
Yeah, thanks, but without a vowel. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is super cool. I use this one a lot too. Because if I know I'm in a hurry and I got to go somewhere and I know I'm going to forget to write them a thank you note, I'll pop off a quick text. This gets a little expensive quick. You send everybody a $7 cup of coffee. You talk to 50 people in a day.
What if they don't use it? Do you get your money back?
Yeah. It times out after a while.
You're like, you have 5 minutes to use this.
But you can send them, and there's another one that I use called, there's one more that I use. I can't think of the name of it. It's in here. But what it does is it sends them an email. Wait. It texts them Eva. It's EvaBot, EvaBot. And the app is just Eva. And that one is strictly for sending gifts. So I use this a lot for closing. So it's a housewarming gift. And I can say, hey, send them a $150 gift or a $200 gift. And it sends them a link and says, hey, Colin wants to hook you up with something. And you click the link and it takes them to a robot. And it's like, hey, do you have any kids? Yes. Do you like to go this? And ask them a handful of questions. And then it sends them a box based on what they said.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty slick too.
And you said you can shoot a video. So be like,
You can shoot a video. You can do all kinds of stuff. Hey, thank you so much. Hey,
see, I didn't even know. I'm all old school. I just do Facebook boosts and Facebook ads.
a big lead generator for me is gratitude.
Yeah.
The more grateful I am to people, the more I express thanks to them, the more that it seems to come back. Personally,
That's how it works, though, right?
and then plus you kind of feel good, you know. Somebody's like, "Hey, thanks for giving me that cup of coffee," and I'm
Yeah.
like,
So
"Oh."
I expect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I don't get 8 thank you cards for doing this Zoom today, all of y'all.
Or like Hillary said, if y'all aren't talking about us constantly, I can't imagine what else you could possibly talk about. I mean, this is
Y'all are being too big of head right now.
you're the one inflating it.
I am their biggest fan.
But I will say, Colin sends me a bunch of and I've known Colin forever, and he still sends thank you cards to me. So even the people that you don't think that you should or appreciate it, like I appreciate everything I get from him. Even like he'll like mail me something and just write on there. He's always sending stupid stuff, but it's meaningful. It means a lot.
But here's the thing: how many of y'all like getting something in the mail? Yeah. Even Christmas card season. Come on, you get excited, right? I mean, like you get 300 of them. I mean, I do, right? Guys, I sent out, it was something like 700 Christmas cards. Like, no joke.
I got this one for Chris.
See, there's mine.
Yeah, the only thing good about Collins was a dog. I like that dog a lot.
He's right here.
The what?
The dog. I like the picture of the dog with the little dog with the horns.
I feel like the rest of your animals are feeling unloved.
Yeah, I don't like cats.
I'm not a cat.
I'm not a cat person. My wife wanted the cat. You know, the cat, keep it away from me. He is cute.
But cool.
Yeah.
That's it. It's that simple. Get after it.
Go have some fun.
Yeah, have fun with it.
Have fun.
$10 at it. Throw this at it. Go. I mean, it's free to go down and record stuff, you know, and
get off your ego. I mean, record yourself, guys. I mean, quit being weird about it. Quit it. But I look weird.
Thank you, guys.
Hillary's shaking her head right now.
like I don't like I look funky in some angles. I'm with y'all. I'm like, whoa, my goodness.
Dude, and I'm with
You know, I'm trying to find all right, let's just do it like this, you know, where you kids can't see me.
the Zoom that I shot on Wednesday. It like populates thumbnails, and I had to use my laptop versus my screen last
that's
time.
horrible.
So I'm looking down, and I mean, I like every one of the thumbnails. I look like Jabba the Hutt, and I'm like, well,
Colin,
shit.
you're in a different level. You record yourself in the gym.
And I
The
record myself with the
treadmill.
what?
In the gym.
In the gym.
When you're working
Yeah.
out.
But see, I don't even care. And I'm going to tell you this. You know what I'm going to shoot tomorrow?
I was looking,
This
oh
is
my
the dead
God,
honest
he's
truth.
sweating.
I know I'm sweating. My hair
This
a
is
mess. I
real.
don't care, guys. I don't care. And here's my
but
next
people
video.
like that though, because now you see the real person.
Yeah.
And that's what people want.
Is my Christmas card being late a lead tactic? No. Unfortunately, that just was kind of circumstantial. I got about the first 500 out before, like they got there before Christmas, and love y'all, but y'all got on the bottom of the list because I didn't think y'all were going to use me to buy houses.
We didn't even make it this year. It was like 3 days before Christmas, and we're still trying to get the kids to take a picture. I was like, screw it, we're just gonna put it on Facebook. So it was my son, my two kids standing on a ledge, and that was our Christmas card. It's too stressful this year.
It is hard. It's really hard, especially
Because you got to do it like, you know, weeks in advance, and it's just like,
You gotta think. You gotta think.
I know, I'm bad about that.
All right. Well,
Like, what are we doing tomorrow?
y'all want to
Tomorrow's
hear? Y'all want to
Christmas.
hear my next sweaty one? Bianca, I know you do. This one's gonna be good. So the guy that checks me into the gym, he's just like, you know, gym guy, super swole and all this. What I'm gonna do is I'm like, because not enough people have donated, right? And I'm mad about it. So I'm gonna have a video of me ripping my shirt off and be like, yo, this sex sells, let's do this. And I'm gonna have him come up and go, put your shirt on, sir. And you know what, now that's my personality. I'm funny.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
care
you.
if everybody sees all my jiggly bits. You know, I don't care.
I think that guy got struck by lightning.
But you
Look
can't
at all
tell
that.
me, like, but see, all of y'all are laughing. And I'm not saying you have to take your shirt off to do stuff. But my point is, if you just have fun with it, it becomes fun. And I guarantee you, I'll get a ton more views for doing. I may even take my shirt off. I might just act like I'm taking my shirt off, you know, because I don't want to scare the children. But have some fun with it, guys. Like, I don't know.
Need a T-shirt that has like the abs, so that when you go like that, it's like the
I
face.
should do that. Have the tuxedo T-shirt, then rip it off to like an abs T-shirt. And be like, "What's up?"
That'd be funny.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
Or get like a really bad Photoshop job or something. You know what I mean? Where it's like floating around on me. All right, I'll have fun with it, guys. See, I mean, I get that's not everybody's personality. I get that, but use your personality, right? Use what's going on in your world. Talk about what you're doing.
Or go pay $2,000 or $3,000 in commission splits. Like which pain factor is more? You know, me is money. Like I don't want to pay someone that much. I'd rather figure it out and do a little bit on my own and just give money away. So
It doesn't work. I've been doing it, and whatever leads they generate, no.
we've tried Op City, we've done Chime, we've done Realtor.com. I haven't done Zillow. You done Zillow?
Mm-hmm.
They're all trash.
I mean,
And
using
so
Realtor.com.
it's inconsistent.
and
So
No.
inconsistent.
Most of the people there, they don't want to pay realtor commission. The least
Exactly.
they said. That's the
Well, I
first
mean,
thing
you
they tell
gotta
you. No, I don't want to pay realtor commission. So why are you putting your house for sale?
where those leads are coming from are people that are scrolling on Realtor.com. They see a property and it says get more info, and they click that button, and then that is what the lead gets. So then you call them and they're like, I'm calling about this property, and then you have to get in front of a computer, pull it up, figure it out, and they're like, okay, thank you. I mean, they're really cold leads. If you take that IDX website, send that property onto Facebook, boost that, they're clicking on that specific property. It's a very direct buyer. Like if you're selling $500,000 lake houses, like, you know that when that link comes in, when that lead comes in, that's what you're getting. You're not getting just random stuff all over the place. So create a niche in every business. I mean, I got a buddy of mine, and Melissa knows him, Adam Odawumi, good friend of mine. He used to work for AT&T. I brought him on back in the Alamo Home Source days when he was it just kind of wasn't working out with the owner finance side. And I was like, dude, you know so much about investors, like make that your niche and go out there and be that specialty. And he's been very successful at it, but he was disciplined to find a niche. Don't just be everything to everybody. You'll pick up the slack here and there. Like if you're an expert on waterfront, that doesn't mean that you can never sell any other property, but you'll get the, what's the word, like when you throw a bomb and like the radiation
Collateral.
like you'll get the collateral. Sorry, my brain just didn't work. You'll get the collateral damage or collateral of other people. I get a lot of that. Like I've got this, and it's like, what the hell? Like, why would you even think of me? But they trust you. So find a niche. Every one of y'all need to sit down and figure out your niche. What do you want to sell? And it can be, I want to specialize in South Side, North Side, East Side, West Side. I want to specialize in condos. I want to specialize in, this specific subdivision or this or that, or,
New builds.
people that like to go to parks and people that like to go camping, and, you can find things all the way around. Yeah. Are you
Divorced?
like,
Divorce.
are you a
Having
bachelor?
such a
Like,
good luck with divorced people.
But like, let's say
It's
like
hard.
that you're targeting bachelors, right? Like, what are they going to want? They're going to want to go to clubs. They're going to want to have places where they can meet other people. They're going to want to have good gyms, things like that. So your content is all about that stuff, and you just bring those people in.
All right, well, go out and do something. Have some fun. Seriously, do me a favor today. Like, seriously, go buy a $20 thing of thank you notes and see if you can send those out by the end of the quarter. I'm telling you, you will be surprised with what that does. It's going to change your mindset, because you got to find a reason to be thankful 100 times. That's the first thing. Second thing, you'll be surprised who calls you back over that stuff.
Yeah.
All right, everybody have a good weekend. Hey, and go Texans. Okay, I'll be at the game on Saturday. Watch me. First playoff game in 4 years. Don't worry about the Cowboys. You can skip that one. They'll probably lose and blow it anyways. But so will we, but at least it'll be a fantastic fashion. So, all right, guys, y'all have a great rest of the weekend.
You too, guys. Thank you. Bye.